Since it premiered way back in 2003, CBS's NCIS has become one of the longest running and best performing shows of its kind. But like any other show that's been around this long, the crime procedurals had its fair share of character departures, some more controversial than others. So, here's why each of NCIS's major characters have left. But before we start spilling tea, head down and hit that subscribe button so we can keep you up to date on all the drama in TV land. Thanks. First up, Sasha Alexander's Caitlin Todd. Kate was the central character on the show from the get-go. Hell, the pilot was literally about her being hired onto the NCIS team by Mark Harmon's Special Agent Gibbs. But after only 2 seasons, Kate was killed in a terrorist attack, allowing for Alexander's departure. Later, she and series co-creator Donald Bellisario revealed that Alexander chose to leave the show because of the shooting schedule. Alexander told TV Guide she was pulling 17-hour days 10 months of the year, which is way too much for her, and really just about anybody. However, Kate did come back for guest appearances in seasons 8, 9, and 12. Don't worry, the show didn't dip into the undead. She reappeared in a flashback in several episodes, as well as an alternate universe version of herself. Next was Lauren Holly's director Ginny Shepard, who was one of the first to shake up the original cast when she joined as the new head of NCIS in season 3. She started as a guest star, but was welcomed on full time. That only lasted 2 seasons though, as Holly reportedly became bored with the role. Cue the end of season 5, where Ginny is conclusively killed off, ending her run on the show. Though, similar to Alexander, Holly also returned in a few guest spots as Jenny in seasons 9 and 12. Another big goodbye came at the end of season 11, as Cote de Pablo's Ziva David was removed from the lineup. Ziva was originally brought in after Kate's death in season 2 to fill the hole left by her beloved character, but Ziva quickly became one of the show's most iconic characters herself. Then, after 9 seasons of crime solving and misspoken words and idioms, Cote de Pablo announced, quote, "Unfortunately, because of political things and the scripts not being good enough, I chose not to stay. They were going to send her back to Israel and make her an unfortunate, miserable woman. And so I said, until someone can really write something fantastic for her, I won't come back." However, as of the end of season 16, it seems that might actually be happening. De Pablo's character is back in the United States and making contact with the NCIS team, so we'll just have to wait and see what season 17 has to bring for Ziva David. Fourth, and possibly the most upsetting departure from NCIS, is Polly Perrette's Abby Sciuto. Abby was an OG member of the NCIS team with one of the most complex storylines, and people couldn't help but fall in love with the macabre, farting, hippo-loving, cat-pow drinking lab tech. So why leave? Perrette's initial decision to leave after season 15 was because, quote, "I believe in God and the universe so firmly, and it just suddenly became blindingly apparent that now was the time." But we now know there was a bit more to it than that. Mark Harmon's dog allegedly attacked an unidentified cast member on set one day, after which Harmon continued to bring his dog to set. As one of the figureheads of the show, Perrette spoke out for those who were concerned about the incident, leading to increased tension and separate filming schedules for herself and Harmon, thus her sudden departure at the end of season 15. Perrette then revealed in a tweet that she is, quote, "not coming back ever," and asked that people please stop asking. She said she is terrified and has had nightmares about what happened, but it didn't stop there, as another tweet followed stating that she was then physically assaulted on set for speaking out about Harmon's dog, and revealed that it wasn't entirely her decision to leave after all. Long story short, I wouldn't expect her to reappear in the show, even as a flashback. Another OG team member to leave NCIS was Michael Weatherly's Tony DiNozzo, who left after 13 seasons on the show. His smart-ass charm but serious work demeanor was a key part of the team's chemistry. But after Ziva's departure, his character started to fizzle out, as the two had become inseparable since her arrival in 2005. But Weatherly officially stated that his decision to leave was so that he could spend more time with family and explore other ventures as an actor and a producer. As for Tony, he's raising his and Ziva's daughter off somewhere in France. Cue showrunner Gary Glassberg, who was brought on to create some new characters for the ever-changing team roster. In season 13, he brought on Dwayne Henry's Clayton Reeves, and in season 14, introduced Jennifer Esposito's Alexandra Quinn. Both characters were perfect fits for the NCIS team, but their runs were cut short after Glassberg's sad and untimely passing at the age of 50. Clayton was killed off at the end of season 15 after current showrunners didn't know where to take his character. Esposito, on the other hand, only lasted a single season, but could potentially return since her character is still alive and well, just off taking care of an ailing mother. Despite so many characters having left, the NCIS team is still fighting crime and taking names, and the show has been renewed for season 17. What characters would you like to see come back, if any? Let us know in the comments, and of course, go hit subscribe while you're down there so you can stay up to date on all NCIS and TV news.